Hi guys, I thought I would quickly share how to do the little golden book junk journal covers so that when you put your pages in, you don't have to trim the edge or fold them over. And what a lot of people do is you take the gold foil off, and what it is, this whole cover, there's that little spine there, but it's just basically the pages are sandwiched in between the cover and held together by two staples. So you can see that the pages are the whole length from the edge right to the edge of the spine. So what happens is, if you remove this little spine, if you take that off, now your pages are that much bigger than your book. So this is one that I've pulled apart, but I haven't removed the spine. So you can see, if you remove the spine and you have the spine of your book starting from here, your pages, you've got that much of an overhang because you've taken that piece off. So it means that you end up having to either trim that down or fold the page over. And the way to avoid that is, when you pull your covers apart, don't remove the spine. So just take the foil off and keep that as well. That's good for embellishments. It's really cute. I actually end up putting those back inside the book. So take the gold foil off, remove the staples and leave the spine on. Then if you get some string, some brown string that's not too thick, and just wrap it around and tie it at the bottom, and you just fill it with some glue. And I've been using some just PVA glue, and it's I don't know, it says tradesman quality, I don't know if it is or not, but it's just a wood glue. And if you fill that with string and wood glue and let it dry overnight, this one isn't dry, sorry, but if you let it dry overnight, it'll harden. And then the next day, just wrap it with some paper. So the one that you've put some string, get some really thick paper and glue it again and wrap it over up to about here. And if you use enough PVA glue, it'll actually dry really hard, and that little spine bit won't bend anymore. So it'll just be one flat piece of board because you've got string with glue and then paper. That way, when all the glue is dry, you would just do your usual, lay it like that. Put your piece of chipboard that you've cut down from somewhere else in the center as a spine, and then put your fabric from there to there on both sides, and it won't be bendy or flexy. So this will be hard. That way as well, not only does it save you from cutting or folding the edge of the paper, it also means that your title is not half cut off. Because how many, where's some fabric? That's a stupid question because I've got fabric absolutely everywhere. But this is a scrap. So how many times do you see little golden book journals where, the fabric is covering up half of the first word? And I don't like when it covers up the title. I don't know, it may not bother some people, but I don't like the cover titled, the title covered, blur. Anyway, so this one, I mean, if I remove the spine, I'd have enough of a gap that I could put my fabric there that it wouldn't cover up the title, but I'd still have the problem that my pages would be too wide. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share that with you. And when I finish these, I'll show you how they turn out. It actually dries really, really sturdy and strong, and it's not bendy at all. Anyway, that's it. And if you are really worried about it still bending, you could always when you put your chipboard in there, you can do another overlay of paper, but I've found that there's no need to. It actually dries really hard just with the string and the paper, and then covered with fabric. Anyway, that's it. I thought I'll share that with you, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, I thought I would just show you the next day after it's dry. So this is what I meant. The spine of the little golden book becomes part of the cover, one piece. So you can see it's really flat, it's sturdy, it doesn't bend. So now the width is correct for the pages. So now all I need to do is I've cut a piece of chipboard, and this is just some recycled off some packaging. I think it was the back of a scrapbook paper pad. I found it in an op shop, and I'll just now leave a little gap, and I'll put the fabric from here to here on front and back, and that way your pages are the right size. So I just thought I'd show you with that in there in case it didn't make sense when I filmed yesterday. So the reason I put the string in there as well, I don't know if that was clear, is because you've got the little gullies in the book. So see this little indent where it bends? So the reason I put string in there is just to fill that, so that when you put the paper on, it's nice and flat. That's it. Okay. Thanks for watching.